Happy Friday the 13th, and welcome back to the Underground Broadcast.
Live.
Cheers. Oh, yeah. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. Let me put my straw in my bitch right here. Cheers. Let me hit it for you motherfuckers. Hit it for Gomer motherfucking Kyle.
What's your name, scumbag?
Gomer Pie?
Private Pile, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to wipe that stupid-looking grin off your face, or I will gouge out your eyeballs and skull fuck you. 1, 2, 3.
Shazam!
And let me hit it for the one, the only, Street Team Tony.
Yeah, but you know, while you were singing that, I wrote another tune, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, yeah.
What you got that costume on for, man? You ain't no cholo, you're a culo. You ain't no cholo, you're a culo. Takes a lot of cojones to be a cholo. You ain't no goddamn cholo. Why you got that on? Why you got that costume on? Because that's all it is. For you, it's just a costume. Take it off, homie. Take it off.
Cheers, Tony. And now, let me hit it for the one, the only, a Super Saiyan Hoku.
I want to have the world's most comfortable pair of ultra soft.
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing good today. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Cheers, everybody. Shout out to Roast. And shout out to Super Saiyan Joku, who donated to our Ko-fi donations. And we're probably trying to save up money to upgrade the AI. Because I already wasted all the tokens with last week and this week's show. So we're going to need more tokens. But anyways, that's the next fund we're funding. Right now, I think with the money you guys have given me, I haven't checked. Fuck. We're probably like at $30, which is pretty good because I think it only costs $50 to upgrade the AI to the next tier. And that'll give us 4,000 tokens a month. So, you know, check out the AI. You'll see today some of the things and see what you think. Everybody who donates for the AI, all you gotta do is holler at me on the Instagrams and shit, and if you want something, I'll send it to you. I did a video, like a 10-second video, to Tony, Street Team Tony, of President Donald Trump, celebrating with him and hugging him and shit. Tony's grandmother was proud when she saw that video. So was I. So was I. Our social media is the Underground Broadcast on Instagram. sunofman665 for X. And Rumble doesn't give us a shit until we get 20. We only have 10 subscribers or some ass. Fuck you, Rumble. Anyways. Cheers, everybody. Whatever you send me with time, Super Saiyan Joku, I'll try to show here on the motherfucking show. Like Super Saiyan Joku, who sent me this ass today. Son of a bitch. You're lucky I got home from work early. He says, Happy Friday the 13th. Show some pity for Diddy. Ain't that right, son of man? In the Underground Broadcast, Kanye and the woke pack has got this motherfucker's back. Hashtag free Diddy. Hashtag I heart Diddy. Hashtag take that, take that, take that. Bad boy, freak off, diddler, diddy devil, not guilty. Cheers, mother flowers. Hashtag the woke, 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 woke. Sorry.
Live.
Fucking Joku putting the applesauce on the hamburgers. That's disgusting. Diddy's disgusting. He likes some baby fetish. He puts applesauce on his shit. There he is in court. Some AI pictures of Diddy in court. What else you got? Yeah. We seen that. We're gonna show a lot of that tonight. That too. We saw that last week. Yeah. Yep. Those are pictures for the courtrooms. This guy's, he's got it into Brett and Ernie. The code names for him and 50 Cent's baby mamas. When it was cheating and shit. Diddy with all the baby oils in jail, masturbating by himself. All the ghosts from his past coming out to bite him in the ass. And this time not for pleasure. Oh yeah, he called himself Jordan. He called her Kobe. Because they were the greats when it came to having sex for 3 or 4 days. He said he was really proud of them. Did I do that? Oh yeah. That's the best one right there, motherfucker. I have a pair of shorts just like that. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, yeah, easy. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Here's the incriminating evidence found in Diddy's room. Super Saiyan Joku's a bunch of weeds, applesauce, and names. A list of names of who he's gonna fuck. Super Saiyan Joku, Angel, J-Lo, Usher, Beyonce, Son of Man, Justin Bieber. I fucked up because when it says Gomer Kyle on one of those. Cheers, everybody!
Live.
Cheers, Joku. That shit's funny, bro. Yeah. Just representing for the Wolfpack, you know. Send me ass, and I'll show ass here. If you actually want to send me actual pictures of ass, that'd be cool, too. I totally am supportive of that kind of material. Cheers, Joku. You disgusting fuck. Putting applesauce on your hamburgers. How dare you? You should go to jail with Diddy just for that shit. Anyways, I'm very disappointed, Joku, because you forgot to hashtag
Smoke weed every day.
you son of a bitch. Cheers. How dare you? All right, let's get it going, motherfuckers. We got an action-packed show this week. You know what it is. And we're going to start off with the goddamn weekly political news.
Is on. Hello. Hello, no ho. Okay.
In the Ice Age, how much taxes did people pay?
Richard Nixon, surprisingly, had problems.
You could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a...
The dark side is very powerful in Biden.
That's a banana republic without the banana.
I'm being indicted for you. Thanks a lot.
Jesus was arrested.
His gaggle of crackpot lawyers.
I'd say sometimes to a lawyer, are you sure you want to represent me?
His weight is listed 215.
He looks good, and he looks hard.
She'd rather let
What?
Cheers. Let's start off with the embarrassments of the week. Oh my god. We're going to start off with none other than ABC's Terry Moran, as I like to call him. Remember this guy? He's the one that Trump was all like, Terry, they gave you the opportunity of a lifetime. You're blowing it, dude. You're blowing it. Why don't you just say it? He got tattoos on his hand. Say it. Yeah. Remember that shit a few weeks ago? This motherfucker apparently went on a gay drunken wine binge last Sunday night. And he couldn't find anybody on Tinder to fuck. So instead, he went on Twitter, or X, as the young kids like to call it. Back in the day, when I was young, we called it Twitter. You pussies. Anyways, he went on there and he attacked the White House Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller. Yeah. He started saying that he is a hater, a world-class hater, and he eats hatred, and that the hatred is his spiritual nourishment, and that he eats hatred for breakfast. Cheers, Roast! Thanks for being here, brother. He said, hey, Trump is a world-class hater. What an idiot. You know, ABC already lost a lawsuit to Trump. And he was suing them for fucking, what was it, $5 billion for that ABC fucking 60-minute bullshit from Kamala Khan that they edited and shit. And also for that guy, that fucking Strophanopoulos or whatever, that idiot, what he said about Trump. He had to go and publicly apologize on TV. And now ABC's already paying $15 million to build a wing in the Trump presidential library that'll be built when the son of a bitch is no longer in office. So ABC's already bent over and taken a big fucking orange stick in the ass already. And then this dumbass decides to get drunk and take out his frustrations on the world and on Trump, and instead of just beating off like the rest of us do every goddamn Friday night. You fucking idiot. Yeah. But if you don't fucking understand the severity of what this dumbass just did, and not because I don't give a shit about like the Democrats and what people stand for, but this guy works for a company that's already in fucking hot water. The ratings are dropping, and they're already this close to losing federal funding. And by the way, stations like CBS and ABC and things like Fox News and shit, those free cable channels that everyone gets without even fucking paying for cable, those are funded by the federal government, and they're not supposed to be biased, not biased, because everyone's supposed to get the news some way for free. This idiot's work there. Anyways, you don't believe me? Just listen to this little hottie tell you all about it, Caroline Levin.
Well, ABC is going to have to answer for what their, again, so-called journalist put out on Twitter in the wee hours of the night, calling Stephen Miller vile. They said that President Trump is a world-class hater. And this is, again, coming from someone who is supposed to be an unbiased and professional journalist. This is unacceptable and unhinged rhetoric coming from someone who works at a major television network. We have reached out to ABC. They have said they will be taking action, so we will see what they do. But I think this speaks to the distrust that the American public have in the legacy media. And it's why in the White House press shop and in President Trump's White House, we have made so many significant and much needed changes to press access and transparency at the White House. We've invited in new media. We have shaken up the White House press pool. And we also just won a major victory over the Associated Press, who thought that they had a constitutional right to walk into the Oval Office or to fly on Air Force One. And a judge said no. In fact, those are privileged spaces that belong to the President of the United States. And this is a great ruling for democracy. We fought them in court and we won.
Sorry. Needless to say, Terry Moran. Here's another moron over here. I'm sorry I don't have a white motherfucker, sober white Protestant motherfucker pressing the buttons for me. All right, deal with it. Terry Moran was fired from ABC the following day. First, he was suspended that night. ABC apologized, and now he is fired. And let's just say that is the end of his journalistic career, because apparently he's joined some fucking website, something like one of those fucking dumbass shit like Fiverr or some shit. Come on here, we're gonna be the new Twitter because we're gonna say the truth. And so like he joined that shit like a dumbass, thinking that a bunch of people are gonna fucking subscribe and all of a sudden he's gonna be famous again. You're done, you dumbass, you're canceled. Trump told you. I gave you the opportunity of a lifetime. You're blowing it. You're blowing it, Terry. You're blowing it. You blew it. When you tried And boy, do I mean you tried to embarrass Trump about the MS-13 on the hand. Trump showed you. It clearly said on his hand MS-13. I showed the pictures. We all deduced it. We did the math. We figured it out, just like everyone else did. Fake news. You can't fool us, Terry. You dumbass. Yeah. Have fun moving out of your $300,000 a month condo and having to digress down to your $80,000 piece of shit luxury fucking condo over there in the hills now. Start living like the rest of us poors. You piece of shit. Cheers, everybody. Fuck you, Terry. You pussy. Should've just got it on Tinder. You don't give up. You keep trying. You keep messaging motherfuckers. You start posting dicks. Pictures of somebody else's dick. Find a bigger dick on the internet and post a picture. Somebody will reply. Even if you lie, don't worry about it. Once they're there, they're horny. They're gonna fuck you anyways. That's how it works. Terry. Idiot. Going online, posting ass. Anyways, let's keep on moving on with the embarrassments this week. Because straight out of Street Team Tony's fucking backyard, shit. Alex Padilla got arrested. Senator, Democratic Senator, California. Straight out of Sacramento, California, Alex Padilla. He got arrested by federal agents, FBI agents. He's gonna probably be busted and brought down with federal charges, indicted too. He's gonna have to go to jail as a senator, like a dumbass, a Democrat, another Democratic senator, elected official, arrested for interrupting a press conference from the National Security. I forget what that bitch's name is. She got big titties, kind of fine. Oh, what a fucking moron! Let me show you how pathetic this was. I'll let you hear some of the audio so you guys can enjoy this shit. It's pretty funny. Let me rewind it. Because right now this fucking asshole's trying to be like, you cannot. I can film. No, you can't. You can't film the FBI, son of a bitch.
Sir, hands up. I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the secretary, because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your.
I also want to know
hands off.
How many of our ICE agents have been docked?
On the ground. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
If you let my hands go, put them behind my back. All right.
Cool. And with your hand. Lay flat. Lay flat.
Other hand, sir. Other hand.
There's no recording allowed out here for FBI regs for the building. Is that what I'm sorry? There's no recording allowed out here. That's my boss. I have to. There's no recording allowed out here. You can record. There's no recording allowed. I'm not a member. There's no recording allowed. I understand that's your foot.
I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the secretary, because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your.
I also want to know.
Hands off.
I am Senator. I have questions. Motherfucker, you wait until the press conference is on. You're a senator. They're on live television. You fucking idiot. You're acting the same way as those dumbass teenagers outside burning down fucking downtown Los Angeles. You fucking idiot. Why do we keep on electing morons in office? Morons that don't even know how to behave in public. You really think because you're a senator, you're not gonna get busted by federal agents when you are literally not only interrupting, bursting out in the middle of a fucking live press conference from the government, from government officials, trying to come down to public because real shit's going down. This dumbass over here is more worried about motherfucking illegals and their benefits and the fuck and shit. I'm glad Alex Padilla got taken down this way. And I'm glad he's gonna be indicted and go to jail just like another black lady who thinks she can just run down motherfuckers with her big ass titties and shit. That's not how this country works anymore. No one. And the Democrats were the ones who were saying this for the past 4 fucking years while they were trying to sue Trump and throw him in jail. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because he paid that whore for her services, right? Services rendered. There's nothing illegal about what he did. That bitch sells her body and he paid for it. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, the Democrats were screaming at the top of their lungs, no one is above the law. Not even the president. Well, guess what? That includes Democratic senators, bitches. You're going to jail. Cheers, everybody.
Live.
The fuck out of here. Motherfuckers. We're done with Alex Padilla. As I like to call him, Alex Pendejo. Yeah. I know an Alex Pendejo. He might be related to this idiot.
Live.
All right. Let's smoke some more. But let's get into it. Everybody's been waiting for the man of the hour, Donald J. Motherfucking Trump.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs.
I want to build the wall. We need the wall. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
We're about 50% done getting these motherfuckers out. We're halfway there, fellas. They can't stop us. But goddammit, this past week, and you all know what I'm talking about, they sure did fucking try to stop us. Because Los Angeles, California was under siege by my people. Is what one of my friends would say. These aren't my people. No. My people are legal citizens who came and immigrated into this country legally and have been legally working here, following the laws, being legally binding citizens, and following the rules and not doing anything like this. Those are my people. These are a bunch of criminals. All right, let it be told. And cheers, Anthony Timmons. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday the 13th, motherfucker.
I spent 8 years trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply
A dancing clown that's been convicted of 38 murders.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
See anything you like? See anything you like?
Hey, Timmons, get your ass away from there. Cheers, you motherfucker.
Live.
Yeah. It got so out of control, Trump eventually sent the National Guard in there and they started rubber bulleting and shooting those gas cans and these motherfuckers, trying to get people under control and shit. But that wasn't enough, man. I mean, look at this right here. They started fucking burning and trashing these fucking Wemo, are they called Wemos cars? The city where I live in, this week, they barely brought him in. They're going to start next week. They're going to start driving around downtown. They said, these things drive themselves. You just call them on the app, and they show up and pick you up, and they take you to your destination. You already paid for it. So they don't have drivers. And these assholes started fucking trashing and burning them. And I'm all like, wait a minute. I thought you were mad that they were fucking kicking illegals out and fucking take them out of here? Why are you taking it out on a company's car? Did Wemo? I mean, are you mad because maybe they were the ones supplying the government to take the illegals out? I don't think that was right. I mean, what? I didn't hear anything of that nature. What in the fuck does Wemos or Wymos or whatever the fuck these pussy ass piece of shit electric cars are called? What the fuck does this have to do with immigrants and ICE? You just cost literally hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of property damage to a company that has absolutely nothing to do with the shit you're fucking complaining about. Sound familiar? Luigi Mangione, you dumbass. Oh, these kids are fucked in the head. You know what was more fucked? Is that this is happening and there's no police officers. I don't see any cops or police cops or cars or anybody trying to arrest anybody or pulling out a gun and saying, get your hands up in the air. You're starting a fire in a public place. Look at that fat motherfucker with his... Let me rewind that shit. Look at this fat son of a bitch right here. Look at that motherfucker right there. Everybody, if you guys take a picture of that and dox that son of a bitch, I want this guy's address, phone number, and all his information, where he works and shit online. ASAP. He's only pendejo. Not wearing a mask. Everybody over there, all the white motherfuckers protesting this shit are smart enough to be covering their faces. This dumbass is a dumbass Mexican. Illegal Mexican, probably. Doesn't even have a face covering. Motherfucker, that afternoon you were deported out of here. Trump saw this video. He's the first one on the list. Cheers! What does that say? Are you fucking shitting me? Look at what this pussy ass guy dare to struggle. Motherfucker. I promise you that pussy right there holding that sign and that little girl over there with her fucking bell bottoms and her mask and shit has never struggled a day in their lives. And something tells me they've never even had a job where they have to work more than 5 hours. What the fuck do they know about struggling? And yet they're over here fucking causing damage. Disrupting the peace. You know, there really is only two fucking people to blame for all of this. And it ain't fucking Trump and it ain't the police. It isn't. You know damn well who it is. These two idiots, Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. They're in charge down there. They're the police. They can easily stop this. Look at this little girl just rams that fucking motorcycle straight into those cops, bro. That shit was nuts, bro. Look at this shit. Just fucking insane, man. And you're telling me that this is okay. That all this shit is okay. They're just fucking crazy stuff. Right here. Right here. Look at this. At first I thought it was a guy. It's a little girl. She tried to run over all these cops with her motorcycle. And they didn't purposely knock her. They accidentally knocked her off. If you notice, that cop got hit. He didn't know she ran into him, and he accidentally knocked her off. Look. They're trying to kill police officers, bro. That's a bullshit, man. Look at this. And it's sad that she didn't break her leg. Her leg should have gotten caught in that wheel and spun and got torn apart. That would have been just as karma right there. She's trying to fucking literally intentionally hurt people. They bust her lesbian ass down. You're going to jail. We're going to be raped by butch lesbians. You don't even know what they're like. They're ugly as fuck, you dumb slut. Yeah, these idiots over here. Look, right then and there, I don't even know why they are not literally arresting the people with the Mexican flags. 100%, he's probably not even a legal citizen. Right then and there, bust his ass. We got one, motherfuckers. He's out in the open. Idiot. Oh my God, this is getting bad. This is getting bad. But let's hear the excuses because you know they were coming. Let's hear what Karen Ass had to say about all of this.
What we're seeing in LA is chaos caused by the administration. People should exercise their right to protest. That's their First Amendment right. But what we're seeing in Los Angeles is chaos that is provoked by the administration.
Okay. This is Trump's fault. Because all he's doing is enforcing the law. And California doesn't want to follow the law. We want to pick and choose which laws in this country we want to follow. We don't want to follow federal laws. So because there's a federal law that says illegal people who just come in here the wrong way are getting kicked out, we don't want to follow that law. So we're burning and destroying shit. And it's Trump's fault. It's not our fault that because we don't want to follow the law. We don't like the law. It's not our fault, Karen Bass says. The mayor of Los Angeles, California did nothing to stop this. Did nothing. Allowed this to continue and to get out of hand the way it did. But she's not the only one to blame. Can we get this other pussy over here, Gavin Newsom? The motherfucker is really to blame because he runs the whole goddamn state. And it's his fault that certain cities allow theft up to $700. That's right. In San Francisco, you could have gone to a store, and a lot of stores, they closed down. You go to a store, everything's behind fucking gates, and fucking you have to go ask. They have to open it and open the fucking the chains and the gates and pull the item so you can go buy your toothbrush. Because everything's locked up. Because people are going there and saying we can steal anything up to $700 and we can't go to jail. Yeah. Gavin Newsom is responsible 100% for all this ass. You know what my governor did? Right away, he sent National Guards to every city. Yeah. You want to know the wokest city in Texas? Austin, Texas? You want to know what happened there? 13 motherfuckers got arrested. And 10 of them were underage. Because they're dumbass teenagers. Who literally tried to do something stupid and right away the cops... And bust your ass. You can protest here. We ain't going to have nonsense. We didn't have nothing like this in Texas. Nothing like this. And people protested, and they got out of their systems. Now it's time to go back to work, you pussies. You're not going to do this more than 2 weeks. Get out of your systems, you fucking pussies. Next week, you're going to go back to your regular fucking jobs. You're going to start watching your stupid-ass shows and shit and masturbating just like you did the week before. All of a sudden, you think you're fucking changing the world. Shut the fuck up. Go suck my dick, you pieces of shit. God damn it. Fucking Gavin Newsom is a fucking idiot. But here's his excuse of what the fuck is to blame for all of this. And you already know what it is. There's the same excuse everybody gives.
Is it a peaceful protest? What's happening and what are you seeing?
Well, I mean, look, Donald Trump has created the conditions you see on your TV tonight. He's exacerbated the conditions. He's, lit the proverbial match. He's putting fuel on this fire ever since he announced he was taking over the National Guard.
It's the president's fault for following the law because here in California, we don't like to follow federal laws. Yes. I mean, who the fuck thinks this is okay? I don't live in California. Thank God. But I wonder if I lived there, I would really like to know what the average person, because this isn't the average person. These are the fucking idiots that are brainwashed, that don't have jobs or lives, and have nothing better to do with their goddamn time but to be on the fucking internet on social media and follow idiots and do whatever the hell they tell them to go do that afternoon. And that's a totally different demographic. Those are the fucking sheep. I would like to live in California and speak to a regular fucking person who works a 9 to 5, doesn't give a fuck about politics, and ask them, what do you think about this bullshit? God damn it. Gavin Newsom even went as far as to blame President Trump and says, oh, well, I mean, because nobody's buying this. Everybody's seeing how Los Angeles, California is under siege. It's literally taken over. By probably a bunch of illegals, too. They're coming out in droves. They said, they can't stop us if we're all together. This is stupid, man. If I was in charge, if I was mayor, if I was fucking governor, instead of rubber bullets and all this shit, just bust everyone. Everybody would be getting tackled, handcuffed, and thrown in a paddy wagon. Motherfucker, you're going to jail for a week. That motherfucker right there is going to jail for a year. Anybody around that car, even the guy with the camera taking the video, oh, you weren't trying to put out the fire? You were there recording it? You're going to jail! Instead of trying to help, you're going to jail, you stupid fucking idiot. That's how I would run the fucking show. But this piece of shit wants to complain, and he starts posting pictures online. Oh, look at the National Guard that President Trump deployed. They don't even have food or drinks or Dr. Peppers, and they're sleeping on the floor in this fucking small little building. Yeah, you want to know why? Because the fucking place that Trump set him up at, the idiot illegals burnt down. You idiot. They wouldn't even be down there. If you would have taken care of business the first day, they would have started throwing rocks. You fucking idiot. Always looking for excuses. Looking for ways to blame someone else for you not doing your fucking job. I've never been more happier in my life that I live here in Texas. Because I don't see shit like this in Texas. You know the worst thing that has happened this past fucking 2-3 weeks here where I live? It rained at 5 in the morning. Hardcore. 6 inches of rain literally downpoured within fucking 20 minutes. And there was people that got, because we live in a flood zone and people got swept away, unfortunately. Right now, the death count is up to 11. It's fucking horrible. People were on the way to work. And all of a sudden, an ocean of water fucking came out of nowhere on the side of the highway and took people away. It's fucking horrible. But those are natural disasters. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. But what is the fake news? What do they have to say? Even though they're showing you these same images, the fake news is showing you the same images. But this is the rhetoric the fake news is saying on top of these fake images.
Large group of people, it could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation between officers and demonstrators.
This is peaceful. It's just a bunch of teens burning cars. If Trump sends the police and the military, it could get worse. They're just having a little fun, everybody. This is not me editing. This is live television, and some idiot who got hired because he has a degree that his fucking rich parents or the government paid for, but he doesn't have a brain or common sense to not say idiotic things like this on the fucking air.
Large group of people, it could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation between officers and demonstrators.
And that is one of the biggest problems in this country, is that our smartest, our elite, our Ivy League scholars are some of the most idiotic, most brainwashed, stupid morons on this fake face of this planet. There is a video I saw the other day on the internet. I'm crazy. I watch crazy shit. Some guy came up with a crazy theory that in 2020 the world actually fucking ended. And right now we're in a fucking simulation that's just repeating itself and it's broken. And that's why shit doesn't make any fucking sense to us. Because we're already dead. This isn't even real. And I'm starting to think that guy on the internet is making a lot of fucking sense. Cheers, everybody. These are just peaceful protesters. Trump is making it worse by sending the National Guard. Trump is making it worse by sending officers of the peace. So that's what they are there for. This is Trump's fault. You take away all the cops from this situation, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen? All of California is gonna burn down. The cops are not even fighting back or doing anything. They're just kind of standing there, and every once in a while, rubber bullets. Yeah, you're gonna bruise somebody, big fucking deal. Look what they're doing. They have hammers and fire, bro. Hammers and fire. The cops should be doing more. If I was there, I would be laying down the law. Respect my authority. Fucking check out that metal stick that they have and start cracking some skulls open. Oh, there was a couple of casualties. He fell and he hit the ground. It wasn't my fault. He was in the way. Too bad. He was illegal anyways. He was Marazana Trucha. I saw the MS-13 on his fucking forehead, so I hit him. And all that would be okay with me. All this shit would stop right away. That afternoon, all these motherfuckers would run home. Oh shit, they're killing people. Go home. Go home. Let them deport whoever they want. Jose, I'm sorry. You're on your own, motherfucker. I ain't fucking with the United States police force. All right, not under the son of man. That guy don't play. That's how I would run shit. But they're peaceful protesters. Does this look like peaceful protesters to you? Look at this, man. Those are cops in the cars. Just driving by, trying to move people, get out of the streets. There's people trying to go to work and shit. There's a video Gomer sent me the other day about this black woman complaining to these pussies. These white, privileged pussies. I'm a black woman. I'm trying to go to work to feed my kids. Can you move out of the way? And they were saying no to her. And saying, work, boo-hoo. Palestinians need shit. Fuck you, go to Palestine, motherfucker. I'm in the United States, you pussy. Look at this. Why the cops are not coming out of their cars with their guns drawn and shooting is beyond me. Because that is more than enough reason for any cop to come out of the fucking car already with your gun running. Everybody, motherfuckers. They allowed this to happen because Mayor Karen ass told them, don't fight back, you let them do whatever they want. Because I'm a Democrat and I know what's best for the city. God bless the fact that I don't live in your piece of shit city, lady. And cheers to that! We don't have stupid ass fucking leaders like they do down there. Nothing like this happened in the entire state. Nothing like this. There's even a video somewhere. The cops blocked the bridge from them going across into downtown. Over there in, I think it was up north here in Texas. I forgot where it was. The worst thing that happened is one of these illegals sent his friend there and started giving him a haircut. He gave him a nice fade, too, in front of the cops that were just standing there. That's it. Nobody threw rocks. Nobody started fires. This is two people's fault. And I keep saying it, and it's the fucking truth. The only two people to blame is the governor and the mayor. Gavin Newsom and Karen Brass. Ass. What the fuck, bro? Even the police chief should be fucking penalized for this shit. How do you allow this to happen? That's more than enough reason to start shooting at people and arresting and busting people down. You're literally telling your officers, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Here's some more peaceful protestings. These fucking sons of bitches. What does any of this have to do with helping migrants and their civil rights? They just pour at Adidas. That fucking guy right there at the Adidas store, he didn't know what to do. He's all like, fuck, man. I think I'm going to get fired for this. He's like, shit. He even ducks because he didn't even know if they have guns or not. He's like, oh shit, that guy's black. And he ducks. He might have a gun. Look at this guy at the Apple store. They're stealing everything. Fucking artards don't know that iPhones need to be activated at the iPhone store. Fucking idiots. So stealing these are just like, it's worthless stealing these goddamn phones. And yeah, there's some Asians, some blacks, and a lot of blacks. Probably about 90% of them were blacks, but there's a few Asians and Mexicans in there. I saw them. I really don't think illegals were there. But these were definitely just teens, just motherfuckers. They're just down there. Look at that. The cops got there and they're trying to run away, and they're trying to break a window over here to try to get away like a bunch of fucking idiots, like cockroaches coming out and shit. Pathetic. Trump had enough of this shit, man. I mean, look at these. This is what they found. They started finding these iPhones just there lying on the floor. And it says, please return to the Apple store. Because they figured out, they turned them on. Oh, we can't even use these. Dumbasses. These guys were so poor. They don't even know a simple thing that everyone else who can afford an iPhone knows. You can't take one and activate it like an Android phone. iPhones actually suck. You can't do shit. You can't jailbreak it. You can't download MP3s. You gotta download everything into a fucking iPhone file and then transfer it back into your phone. Everything's a big fucking mess when you use an iPhone. Stick to Android, please. Androids you can steal and activate right away. But these dumbasses don't know any better because they're fucking idiots. That's why. They're lost over there, man. They're so lost. And all you gotta do is just look at their beliefs and their plans for the future. And you gotta just know and be thankful that these idiots stay in that state, and they will never, ever get any fucking actual power in Washington, like becoming presidents or fucking speakers of the House and shit. Because then we would really, really be fucked. All right? But this is what these idiots believe in. Just listen to their rhetoric and their idiocracy coming straight out of the mouths of this fucking dumbass.
And there's the American dream and the California dream. There's no Alabama dream. Eat your heart out, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. This is California. The world looks to us to see that it's possible to live, advance, and prosper together across every conceivable difference. It's what makes this state great, that we don't tolerate that diversity as we once had, but we truly can look today and talk in terms of how we celebrate that diversity.
Eat your heart out, he says. No one's gonna fucking eat your heart. Nobody gives a fuck. You think I want to live there? You think I want to live next to that fat dude right there spitting on the flag? Starting a fire in the middle of the day? In the street? Hell no, I don't want to live there. Dare to struggle. No, I'd rather live in peace than struggle like the rest of you idiots living over there. You fucking idiots. And then the pendejo, he threw the whole fucking can or the little bottle of lighter fluid in there. Not even knowing that shit's gonna explode and spread on everyone who's standing right there. That's how stupid these goddamn idiot kids are. Fucking dumbass. You wanna know how lost, how idiot, how stupid, confused, and how lost this generation is? They are a literal walking, talking, fucking episode of Family Guy. Here they are, trying to break in to an immigrant-owned business to raid it that night. Even though they're there to protest the rights, the civil rights of immigrants, here they are attempting to destroy something that immigrants have built here in this great country of America. They're fucking idiots. They're dumbasses. And they're criminals, and they should all be in jail. I don't give a fuck if they're 16, 17. I don't give a fuck if they went to Harvard or Yale. They should all be in jail, in concentration camps in Guantanamo Bay, thrown in there. They don't like this country. They don't want to live here. Get them the fuck out of here, all of them. You think I want to live like this? In fear that I'm going to go to the 7-Eleven and it's going to be destroyed and I can't find my pack of cigarettes or my beer or my lottery tickets because some dumbass Democrat destroyed it. That's not the country I want to live in. Hell no. I don't know where you want to live, but that's not where I want to live. These fucking idiots. And that's not where these Indians want to live because they left their shitty ass country and traveled all the way over here and spent all their money and worked hard as fuck to get that little store up and running. And they're not going to let some piece of shit privileged fucking Ivy League schooler who wants to protect someone else's civil rights destroy it. God damn it. Fuck you. This country's going to hell. This country's going to shit. And we need some law and order back in here. And I'm not the only one who's seeing through this. Oh, Son of Man's crazy. Son of Man. No. Everybody's seeing this. Everyone is seeing this. You can't say these are peaceful protestings. You can't say this is Donald Trump's fault. For what? For enforcing the law? Fuck you. People are seeing through the bullshit. You don't believe me? Just ask the man that is currently in a feud with Donald Trump. Elon Musk reposted when he saw this shit happening, when he saw all of a sudden the country lost control and California was on fire and burning. Elon Musk himself reposted a tweet that Trump calling new scum and Mayor Ass an idiot for the horrible job they've done over there. Troublemakers and insurrectionists wearing masks to cover themselves from the crimes. Because there's no COVID. That was a Democratic lie. It's true. It's true. And then shortly at 3 a.m., probably high on ecstasy, Elon Musk comes out and types, "I regret some of the posts about President Trump that I posted last week. They went too far.
Live.
Then he gave a Nazi salute. Oh, yeah, cheers! That's the smartest man in the world, who had last week turned on the most powerful man in the world. But when the country and the safety of this country and this people are at stake, even he knows what he has to do. Bow down and lift this guy back up. Because he's the only one who's doing anything right. And the fake news will tell you otherwise. Alright? But if you think that I'm lying, some man's one of these simps. He sucks orange rapist dick all day long. Not all day long, motherfuckers. For a few hours a day. Don't matter. Yeah. I am. But I'm not the only one. Because if the smartest man in the world realizes that there is shit hitting the fan right now, the dumbest in this nation are also realizing it. Yep. Not only the dumbest, but even the mentally unstable. Because Senator John Fetterman himself, Democratic Senator John Fetterman, mentally unstable, doesn't want to go to work, wants to stay at home with his autistic, non-binary lesbian daughter and play Xbox 360 all goddamn day long. Or Xbox S1, whatever the fuck, I don't remember what. They keep changing the name of these fucking systems. The PlayStation Smart is just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Xbox an idiot. Fetterman tweeted, I unapologetically stand for free speech, peaceful demonstrations, and immigration. But this is not that. This is anarchy and true chaos. Thank you. Even an idiot can see what is happening here. He says, my party loses the moral high ground when we refuse to condemn setting cars on fire, and a company that has nothing to do with what's going on, losing hundreds and probably millions of dollars invested in a fucking urban area. Because I would never, if I owned a company that had cars that self-drove themselves, I would never have them driving around in rural fucking, in the ghetto in Los Angeles. But this company's trying to be nice and woke, and they have them everywhere. And this is what happens. Destroying buildings and assaulting law enforcement, he said. All of this is putting down the Democratic Party. And it's wrong. Even the mentally challenged, the mentally unstable, the lazy, the worst scum. Well, not the worst scum. He's not scum. He's just an idiot. The dumbest of your party can see that you're fucking up. Is all I'm gonna say. So cheers to fucking dumbass John Fetterman.
Smoke weed every day. Live.
I'm sorry I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, but the weed shit shouldn't have come up. But you know what? It sounded cool. Fuck you, Fetterman. You got a cool shit little thing right there telling you, motherfucker. Son of a bitch, you don't deserve it. Anyways, now I'm gonna smoke weed for that motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. God damn, I love American politics. I gotta tell you, it makes life interesting as fuck. Oh, yeah. Alright, got a brand new beer here. Cheers. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, yeah.
Live.
We're done with the weekly political news, and we're moving on to your weekly pop culture breakdown. And this week, my friends, we're gonna start with the sad news. There was a George Kennedy. Fuck you, Gomer. How dare you steal my American name? Now that it's George Kennedy, I gotta think of something else. George Adams Kennedy the 5th. The 16th. There's never been a 16th wet Gomer. Anyways. The sad news. God damn it. The original. The OG himself. The one, the only. The Beach Boy. Brian Wilson passed away at the age of 82. Cause of death has been undisclosed by the family. But honestly, if you ask me, it was murder. Yeah. I honestly think it was murder. Because that son of a bitch, Al Jardin, was always jealous of him. This guy was a genius. God damn it. There was songs that I listened to my entire fucking life. And I never even knew that they were the Beach Boys. I'm not even playing. Yeah. But god damn it, man. I mean, we all loved. He was involved in the Diddy parties. How dare you, DMT? He might have been. But his name hasn't come up in court, so let's just leave him out of this. Right? A lot of people were involved in the Diddy parties. Hell, if I would have been famous back in the day, I would have been involved in the Diddy party. Shit, it wouldn't have been the Diddy party. It would have been the Son of Man party, motherfuckers. Oh, yeah,
live.
And everybody would have been there. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, even that other band, the Making the Band guys that never got famous. They all would have been there. Oh, yeah. Cheers, DMT, pussy. Thank you for being here, you motherfucker. I wish they all could be California girls. This guy's a legend, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. 82 years old, man. That's a long time to fucking live. You know, he probably had dementia. He probably couldn't control his bowels. Probably pissing and shitting on himself. It's not a nice life once you get to the 80s. It kind of sucks ass. Oh, well. He will be missed. I know John Stamos was like a pussy, shedding those fake tears, those alligator tears, showing off for the cameras, trying to get some clicks. That pussy. Like he did for Joey Gladstone when he got cancer. Fuck you, John Stamos. Just because you're hot as fuck and we all masturbated to you growing up doesn't make you fucking better than the rest of us, you pussy. Yeah, anyways. You will be missed, Beach Boy. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for the badass, hippie, surfer boy music that you gave us. You all know he was fucking Arabian inspired because all of that shit, that fucking wipe out, that shit's fucking Arabian, man. So this motherfucker, you know, I don't think they did drugs. These motherfuckers were real, like, Protestant motherfuckers. They didn't do drugs and shit. Their drugs were God. So this guy, he saw God, and God showed him all that shit, and that's why he made music. So cheers to him. Personally, I like motherfuckers that do drugs and make music, because that shit sounds better. Anyways, cheers. He will be missed. But let's move on where everybody wants to know about celebrities, right? And we're going to move on now to some racist, orange. And no, I'm not talking about our president. I'm talking about, who, yeah, brother, none other than Hollywood Hulkster, the Hogan. Because him and his all-American beer are officially trying to buy the franchise restaurant of Hooters, who is going bankrupt, apparently, because there are better places now. There's this place called Twin Peaks that I'm not even playing. The girls are dressed like in literal fucking lingerie. And not the kind of lingerie your fucking wife that is devoted to God would wear. the baby dolls that all looks like a dress and shit. You can't even see your nipples because that shit's so thick. You know what I'm saying? No. These chicks are walking around and you can smell their pussies while you're eating. All right? There are better places than Hooters nowadays. And so nobody wants to go to Hooters anymore because this is kid stuff. This is kids. This is like for like Discovery Zone nowadays for adults. This ain't nothing. There are better places. You can smell the vaginas in some of the places you go to eat. You can't even smell nothing at these places. Some of these chicks might even have dicks with the new policies, the DEI policies they have. Some of these chicks might not even be chicks. They're fucking guys and shit. You smell dicks walking into Hooters. Who the fuck wants to go in there and eat a hot dog at Hooters? If I go and I eat a hot dog at Hooters, it better smell like pussy, not fucking penis, is all I'm trying to say. Because I don't mind eating hot dogs, but it better not smell like a dick. Well, actually, you know what? I kind of wouldn't mind that as well. I've never had a hot dog at Hooters. Who the fuck orders a hot dog at Hooters, for fuck's sakes? Anyways, Hollywood Hogan is trying to revive Hooters and bring it back to life with his all-American racist beer. Trying to bring it out here. We're going to serve beer all the time at Hooters, and we're going to bring it back, brother. It's going to be amazing. There going to be titties and real men who like Trump and like to tan with orange and shit. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. This might be a shitty idea, or this might be good in the long run for Hooters, not for me. Quite frankly, I can't even remember the last time I went into a Hooters. I must have been like 20 years old. Because that place was tacky as fuck. And those bitches' titties were not as big as I thought they were. I don't know where this restaurant is, but this restaurant definitely has hotter chicks than the one I went into. Oh my god, do not go to the fucking Hooters on 5th and 12th. That shit sucks ass. Anyways, we're moving on from Hollywood Hulk Hogan. These titty fucking pathetic bitches. They make more money if you go take your clothes off at the strip club, you dumb slut. Oh, yeah, cheers!
Live.
Alright, we're moving on. We're gonna get into perversions now. That wasn't perverted. No, not for this channel. Nope, not for this channel. That's not perverted enough. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, because none other than 53-year-old Jared Leto is now being accused by nine women of sexual molestation and misconduct and just being a fucking pervert. God bless you for fucking molesting little girls, you sick son of a bitch. Here's another guy who probably attended all the Diddy parties and Jeffrey Epstein Islands and just loves all his female girl fans. I remember back in the day when we were a podcast when that piece of shit, he who should not be named, was on this channel. I fucking hate you, you son of a bitch. Back then, we did an expose on his little Mars camp that he has, where he pretends to be Jesus of Nazareth, and he walks around in a white robe with his long hair and his beard, and he gives ecstasy and drinks to all these little girls that paid $700 for tickets to spend a month in the woods with him alone, unsupervised. And he had all these contests and games and shit. Everybody was wearing white robes and naked underneath. Nobody showered and shit. No tampons were allowed either. You wanted to just bleed on the floor, he would say. It was nuts. The prizes for some of these contests, because they would have, like, you know, fucking skinny dipping races and naked mud wrestling contest, shit like that. And the prizes for these contests was him spending the night with him in his bed, and he could spoon you for the night, is what they said. So it was really, really, really fishy. Like, you know, I was like, this is a recipe for disaster, is what I told that fucking piece of shit. He who should not be named. I hate you. I told him, that fucking piece of shit. I told him, this is a recipe for something really bad to happen. Well, here we are in the future. We're a broadcast, a better channel, a lot better content, more subscribers and badass motherfuckers than we had before. All the pussies are gone. All right. Just wanted to establish that, all right? It has to be established. Everybody needs to know what's going on. I'm sorry. All right? Huh? Anyways. And now this motherfucker's getting accused by 9 little girls. That's right. 9 little women. And they're saying they were all little girls at the time, because right now they're all 23 years old. So they're all of age, 23, 24. They still look like they're 16. A lot of them don't even have B cups. They're still with little A's. What can you do? I mean, not all of us are bored with big dicks. You know what I'm saying? Same with little girls. They're getting really bad. One of the girls was 16, she claims at the time. She says, she questions this guy because she met him and at this camp. And she won one of these contests to spend the night. And that he would walk around naked in his room around her. And his dick was always hard. And she, because she was really young, she was 16. She'd never even, kissed a guy before. And so she said that she thought that's just what all guys do. And she goes, oh, that's why my parents keep the door closed all the time. Because guys like to walk around naked because their dicks are always hard. Now I know. Yeah, that's what the little girl says. Right. She also says that this guy would fucking text message her and ask her all sorts of sex questions if she ever sucked dick. Of course, this chick's never even seen a penis before. The first time she ever seen a penis was when this guy walked in the room naked with his dick hard, jerking it off in front of her. And so she didn't know what to say to him. She goes, well, I mean, no, I thought it looked like a broom until I saw yours. That's what she said. That's what she said, not me. You know, I knew what a penis looked like from birth. All right, let it be known, son of man was born with a penis. The 17-year-old, one of the 17-year-olds claims that this guy pulled his dick out and masturbated in front of her. And really passionately, too. He was moaning and making noises and shit. And she was a little scared, but she just stayed quiet and stared at it. She said, I stared at it. And this guy made all these sorts of noises. And when he came on his own chest and rubbed it on himself. I don't know. The disgusting details, but that's what the little girls say. I don't, not me. It's not me. Another little girl, she says she's 18. All right, I don't know about this. All right. But he says that she won the contest, and he came out. He was also naked. His dick was hard. He came up to her and started jerking off in her face, right because she was sitting down. So he was standing up. So when you're sitting down in a chair and someone's standing up, their dick is right in their face, like at eye level. And so he walked up to her and with his dick in her face and started jerking off like that. You know what I'm saying? And he told her, spit on it. And because he told her, you won the contest. This is what the winners do. Spit on it, because I need some lubricant. She says she spat on it. She spat on it a couple times. I even drooled on it. I opened my mouth, and I drooled on it for him. So all these allegations are not coming out. Him and his lawyers have come out and say, none of this is true. No, that's not true. They just played they played Risk all night. They played board games, Uno, and shit like that. Bitches are lying. I don't know, man. I mean, if you was a 50-year-old dirty old rock star who still dyes his hair, even though you know goddamn well that motherfucker has white hair like me, but he's dyeing his hair black, trying to look fucking like he's 30 years old. This fucking dirty old man. And he's going across the world, doing these fucking concerts, having all these little girls going crazy over his dick because he fucking takes his shirt off and does concerts half nude and shit. And then he has retreats where he charged these little girls $700 a ticket to come and spend a whole month in the woods with him, no supervision, have contests where the winners get to spend the night with him. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? God damn it. This guy should be in jail just like Diddy. Oh my God. I said this a long time ago. This is not going to end well. And here it is. Son of Man is a fortune teller. No, Son of Man is the goddamn Son of Man. That's why he knows what's going to happen. Let it be known. I told you a long time ago. And here it is. Here it is for everyone to tell. Cheers. And fuck you, Jerry Leto. You pervert. Taking advantage of all these little girls. You dumbass. Gotta make sure they're of age and get it on film that they said they wanted it. You dumbass. We talked about this all the time with Marilyn Manson. Yeah, anyways. Hey, by the way, what do you guys think of AI? That's a pretty good job, right? I literally found pictures. Let me show you. I found pictures of him with his fans. And I told AI, hey, have this guy being a pervert. Just grabbing him and kissing him. And AI made it. Oh my God. Cheers, everybody. It cost a lot of tokens to make this shit. But thank you, Super Saiyan Joku, you guys who paid for this ass, because we get to see dumbass shit like this. Cheers, everybody. But we're not done talking about the perverts in this channel. No. That's all it is on this channel. It's just a fucking dirty old man. Everybody over here is over 40 years old here masturbating naked at home watching this shit right now. Anyways, let's keep it going. Because this week, none other than R. Kelly and his attorney came out dick swinging and are claiming that there has been a plot, a murder plot against R. Kelly by the government, nonetheless. They're claiming that two motherfuckers, well, they're claiming at first, one motherfucker went into the bathroom. This guy was taking a shower, masturbating, pretending. He put a bunch of, he got a bunch of old, prison guard, and he kind of like a snowman, but he made it with clothes, like a little snowman, like a child snowman, but he made it with clothes in the shape of a child, clothes. And he was in the bathroom, pissing on it, pretending it was a little boy, pissing on a little Korean boy. And this Aryan from the Aryan nation, this guy, motherfucker, was gonna go in there and shank him in the bathroom naked. But when he got there, he heard this guy singing, pissing on him. I'm in the closet and shit, some shit like that. You know, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I see you running through that open door. Yeah. Spread my wings and start to soar. Yeah. I believe I can dream. I gotta sing the whole song. I would get copyrighted, motherfuckers. And the Aryan Nation guy, he got a tear in his eye. And he started crying, and R. Kelly turned around. He was in the middle of pissing on this fucking pretend snowman made out of clothes, a little Korean boy snowman made out of clothes. And he's like, fuck. And this guy's like, no, R. Kelly, don't stop singing, please. I was sent here to kill you by the government. They paid me. But I couldn't kill someone with an angelic voice like yours. And but they became friends. And R. Kelly's like, tell me everything you know. This guy told him everything, and he wrote it down. Then he says that the next week, another Aryan Nation motherfucker tried to shank him. Well, this guy was over there lifting weights. This time he wasn't singing one of his own songs. He was singing the Eye of the Tiger. It's the Eye of the Tiger and ready to fight. He was singing all badass. And the guy was about to fucking stab him in the back. And he was like, God damn, he was inspired. And he started crying. And R. Kelly turned around. What's going on? I'm sorry, R. Kelly. I was hired by the government to kill you. But I couldn't kill you. Because you have such an inspiring voice. And so R. Kelly became friends with him, and R. Kelly's like, tell me everything you know. And he wrote it down. Hey, give it to his attorney. And how his attorney is begging the government, we need President Trump's help. They're trying, the government, the shadow Democratic government, is trying to kill him. Because this guy knows the truth about all the Diddy parties and the pissing on children and shit. And who else was there? Fuck you, motherfucking attorneys, you fucking pieces of shit. This motherfucker's gonna stay in jail for pissing on Korean children. I don't give a fuck. It was illegal children, Mexican children, Scandinavian children. You piece of fucking trash. You piss on any fucking human being. You deserve to be in jail for
life.
Fuck you, R. Kelly and his attorneys, you dumb piece of shit. We're done talking about that pervert. That guy's worse than... Oh, fuck. I just dropped my mouse. And it broke. It's alright. It's a good quality one. I just gotta pop it on right here. Fuck that son of a bitch. Alright. That guy is more disgusting than two girls in a cup. Is all I'm gonna say. I am blind right now, and I don't know which way the battery is supposed to go. Alright, let's just put it in this way and pretend I know what I'm saying. No, it's actually this way. There you go. You stick your little finger in there, and you feel the little rubber thing. You know where it goes. Oh, there it goes. It was working just fine, fellas. Oh, yeah. Alright, sorry about that noise. Alright, let's keep it going. Because we're not done with the perverts. No. Let's get into it. You know it. You've been waiting for this all week. It's week number 5 of the Nitty Gritty Diddy.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Yeah. Cheers! Fuck you, Diddy. Alright. Where's my weed? I'm losing everything. Here it is. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday night. Fuck you, Diddy. I hope you're fucking crying in jail right now, masturbating by yourself, dreaming of having sex orgies that you'll never have again. You pussy. This week, in the beginning of the week, the judge stopped the court. And he got up and he pointed at juror number 8. He said, you're out of here. That's right. The judge got pissed off because I said last week they had caught Diddy twice and they warned him. They warned his attorneys. You better tell this son of a bitch that he better quit that shit. Because there was a juror number 8, that Diddy kept smiling at, kept nodding, kept going like this. And the guy was laughing and smiling and going like... And the judge got pissed. And so the start of the week, the judge dismissed the fucking juror. And Diddy's attorneys got pissed. And even Diddy got up and he yelled, "Hey! What the shit? I paid him $100,000. And then everybody's like, objection, Your Honor. And then I don't know what they said. And the judges are like, everybody ignore what he just said. I don't know how the law works. But they spent the entire of Monday, they literally spent most of the Monday arguing privately with the judge about fucking barring juror number 8. And for whatever reason, Diddy's lawyers wanted him back on, and the judge said no. And so then the lawyer says, then we have to throw away the court. We have to throw it away because we need a new jury. And the judges are like, nah. You can't give me none of that shit, motherfucker. We're going to continue this with one less juror. And we're not going to find another one. That's it. Did it. So they were pissed. They did continue the interrogation, as I call it, of the mysterious Jane, which by now everybody knows it's probably 50 Cent's baby mama. I mean, it's obvious. They continued with her testimony. Continue from last week. Like I said, they drilled this little girl for 3 days, and they're going to continue this week. They continued most of the week drilling her. They told her, she claims that the reason why she started going along with these freak-offs is because Diddy first started showing her pornos of guys, you know, just porn, just guys fucking and shit like that. And Diddy told her, I have a fantasy of a guy having sex with you. And that Diddy told her, it's because I'm a little bi-curious. And I think it would turn me on if I see another guy having sex with you. And so she said that she had noticed how this guy likes wearing pink, and he hangs out with a lot of dudes like Meek Mill and Rick Ross and DJ Khaled and Leonardo DiCaprio and all these fucking homosexuals, always touching them and shit, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Will Smith. And he says, maybe he's gay. And he's scared and ashamed because he's black and a man. A black man, a gangster. And so she says, this is his way of trying to be gay to be comfortable. And I said, well, I love him and I want him to feel comfortable. So I went along with him so that, you know, he can explore his sexuality because maybe he's gay and he doesn't know it. So she claims that's why she was doing it for him, because she felt sorry for him that he couldn't admit that he liked seeing other men's penises and shit. Even though he likes touching other guys and taking other guys shopping and buying clothes that match with him and having sex with men and shit like that. I don't know how that works. I mean, that's the way she was selling it. Anyways, she claims, you know, we already said that eventually it evolved into the Cassie relationship without the beatings. Because obviously, if she's 50 Cent's baby mama's, you do not want to beat on her, but she'll go crying to him, and you're going to have a big fucking G-Unit gorilla, motherfucker, fucking you up. And Diddy is a fake gangster. Because the only real gangster in Bad Boy was B.I.G., and he's dead. Diddy's a fake gangster, and so Diddy don't want to fuck with 50, and so Diddy didn't beat this chick. But she claims when she was getting tired of all this that Diddy, of course, because he has other side bitches, that he was out with one of his side bitches. And she kind of got mad and she decided she was going to go out. And she called one of the escorts because at this time she'd been fucking these guys that she had them on speed dials and would text them and shit like that. And so they're friends. And so she wanted to hang out with somebody. And so because these are the only people she knows, the people that are fucking her, she calls the escort and says, well, I'm going to go to Vegas because some friends have a thing they have to do. You know, they got ordered. But I'm going to go hang out with them. You want to come with us? It'll be fun. And she's like, well, yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not getting fucked, it'll be fun. And so she goes. And so she goes to Las Vegas with this escort. And she ends up that they went because another famous rapper and his wife had ordered Anton. Specifically, they named Anton, one of the escorts we talked about earlier, a couple weeks ago. And so she knew them, but they were all going there. And, of course, the rapper recognized her because of Diddy. And he said, "Oh, come hang out with us." And I didn't know you knew these guys, and I didn't know this was your lifestyle. This is badass. Come with us. So she said, "All right." Well, I went with him, and we partied in Las Vegas. She said, and it was pretty crazy and intense. And she goes, eventually, like, the escorts that they had paid for began to fuck the rapper's wife in front of everyone. There was like 7 or 8 people there because, there was guests and stuff. But the guy, the escort, started fucking the rapper's wife in front of everybody. And we were all watching. And the rapper came up to me and said, "Hey, you know what? I always thought you were hot. And do you like this guy fucking my wife? Since you're into this, how about we fuck?" And she says, "But I didn't want to because, hello, I wasn't even with Diddy, and I wanted to spend the night where I wasn't getting fucked." And so I told him, "No, like, I'm just having fun here at a party. This is what this is." Diddy's fucking people. His attorney got up right away and demanded the judge that this girl would say the names of the rapper and his wife and everyone else who was at that party, because she says there was about 9 or 8 people there that were all watching this, like, because it was guests. It wasn't just escorts. These were party guests. And then there was 2 escorts, the guy I was with, that he wasn't there to work, and the guy who was paid to fuck the guy's wife. They demanded that all the names were disclosed because they were there and they needed to be called in to testify to see if this really happened. Because whenever you say, which is, this goes back to a few weeks ago, one of the incidents, they said a crazy story. And I said, why would they say the story unless they're going to call those girls that they claim were there to testify? And they did. The people that were there were called in. And so Diddy's attorney was saying, if she's going to say a crazy story like that, then she has to say the names of everybody, and they need to come here and testify to say it actually happened. All right? And the judge said no, because this has nothing to do with the RICO charges and any of this shit, and this is protecting the safety of somebody else. Like, y'all... And another thing, this is Diddy's attorney who were asking her these questions. So Diddy's attorney was trying to go somewhere with this, and I'll explain to you where they were trying to go with this. Diddy's attorney was asking her about going on this trip to Vegas with the escort when Diddy was with a side chick, because she just wanted to be out and was mad. All right. Now they were demanding that she say the names, and the judge denied it. There was a reason why they were demanding. They're trying to paint a picture that this is a lifestyle, that this is not... The RICO charges for Diddy is that he's running a criminal empire where he traffics drugs and alcohol and sex and all across the country and prostitutions and shit like that. That's what the RICO charges is. All right. His defense is trying to say it's just a guy with a lot of money and this is what he likes. And the people around him are also into this shit. So they were asking for her to reveal the names, and the judge denied it. The judge says, no. I don't even know why you're even asking her to tell the story, because it has nothing to do with the RICO charges, the judge said. And they fought for most of the afternoon. They stopped, and they were arguing with the judge on the side, the defense. And for most of the afternoon was them fighting over this. Because it didn't make sense. The judge said, it doesn't make sense why you're even asking this. It has nothing to do with RICO charges. And they're saying it does because we're trying to prove this is his lifestyle. Well, guys, there's something that happened that went down that very few people are talking about. But none other than Ye-Z and his wife. Showed up to fucking court today, but they got there late, so they weren't let into actual court. They sat in this other room and they were watching it on TV, what was happening live. They weren't allowed in it. Now, if they're talking, the defense, P. Diddy's people are talking and asking her questions about a time that she went to a party with a rapper and his wife where they had a freak off in front of people and the wife got fucked and everyone saw and it was okay. It wasn't prostitution. It wasn't like coercion. It wasn't people getting drugged. It was like, this is what we're into. And then they were begging the judge, make her say the names. You want to know why? Because the moment she says the names, those people can be called on to the witness stand right away to testify. Why did Yeze and his wife suddenly show up to court on the day Diddy's people start asking her questions about this fucking party? Because the party she was at, the person she was at was Yeze and his wife. It was her birthday party in January in Las Vegas. And they ordered prostitutes. And Yeze ordered Bianca to have sex in front of everybody at the party with the male prostitute. And she did. And everyone saw. And that's exactly what was said in court today. Without any names. But we figured it out. Oh, yeah!
Live.
That's why Kanye has been a defending guy of Diddy. And he has even said in all his songs, his new album especially, I listen to Kanye. His new album especially, he talks about he likes watching people have sex with his wife in front of him. That he watches it. He says it. That's his lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. They're disgusting. They're perverted. She walks around naked in public. Of course she loves it. She enjoys it. He loves it too. Oh, wow. It's crazy ass shit. What it comes down to, like I've been saying it for years, man. Yeah, I've been saying it for years, man. I've been saying it for the past couple of weeks, like Diddy's a patsy. Diddy extorted the wrong fucking person. And now he's going to jail for it. And everyone who is involved and who is part of the lifestyle, who's been to these parties and has drugged women and underage people and all these molesting and shit like that, no one's going to jail. This is the same as the Jeffrey Epstein files. They're never coming out. No one's going to jail. No one's getting exposed. Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail. Justice is served. Diddy is going to jail for life. And justice will be served. And everyone else will get away with it. Because everyone else is still in power. And there ain't a goddamn thing each and every one of us can do about it. And that is the truth, my friends. Next week, they are going to call up, and I think they did it this afternoon. I don't know. I think they might have done it this afternoon. They might have called up his other assistant, another gay guy, probably going to be gay. I don't know if it's the guy with the umbrella. They're going to call one of his other assistants. And they're also going to call in his drug mule, that Brandon guy, that ex-Syracuse basketball player who would go out and buy all the drugs and ecstasy and pink cocaine for fucking Diddy, and he would carry a bag, they said it was a Gucci, a Prada bag, full of drugs and Plan B, and they even had what they called a fucking an abortion kit. It's what they called it. But he carried everything for Diddy, and would also get Diddy give him money. He'd go and make sure he always had supply of everything for him. That guy's gonna hit the stand too, bros. And I'm telling you, Christina Koran, KK, the chick they keep mentioning from the very beginning of court, they have been mentioning her by name, will probably be the last fucking witness to be called in. She has deleted all of her social media. She doesn't even exist online anymore. Even though she was Diddy's right hand, she was Pepper Potts for Diddy and was there all the time. She mysteriously, and she also got arrested. When they got busted, she was there, one of those people. She mysteriously disappeared ever since then. Why? Because she fucking caved in and made a deal with the government. and she's probably going to be the last nail in the coffin. It's still weeks away. I don't know who else they're going to call. Like I said, next week for sure they're going to call his other assistant if they didn't call him this afternoon that I missed. And they're going to call also his drug mule. And I'm telling you, KK, Christina Koran, is coming eventually. She's the nail in the coffin because she was an accessory to everything. She had to have made a deal where she's going to say that she has immunity to everything she's going to confess to. And it's going to be drug trafficking. It's going to be fucking prostitutions and setting up fucking, wire transfers for extortions. It's going to be bad. That's probably coming in the next couple of weeks. So, it's lights out for Diddy. And god damn it, as far as the evidence shows, he fucking deserves it, fellas. He does. But because we were always a long time bad boy fan of the music, I will always say that my favorite album back in the 6th grade was Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out. And it is No Way Out for you, Diddy. This time for real. So because of that, those memories, those cherished memories, we're going to hit it for you one last time as we say goodbye, Diddy, for this week, because the trial continues next week. Here we go.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Yeah. Fuck you, Diddy. You're done. We're done with the pop culture breakdown. We're gonna move on to your weekly comic book nerd shit. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I stopped it too soon. Comic book nerd shit. Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to end. Hey, I'm already like 4 or 5 beers in on this fucking show. You expect me to fucking be pressing the buttons correctly and doing all this ass? This ain't that kind of show. Anyways, let's move it on. And this week, we're starting off with the good shit. Because this week, none other than Windsor Cathedral has been transformed into what I assume will be Castle fucking Grayskull.
Live.
I was in a band with 2 of my friends in high school, and we were called Grayskull. We didn't have a bass player, but we still kicked ass. We got a singer, a drummer, and I was a guitarist. We were heavy as fuck. We sounded like what was that? We sounded like, I don't remember what we sounded like, but we sounded good. Those pussies fucked up. Anyways, yeah. This is a good place for Castle Grayskull. This is definitely not Snake Mountain, all right? This is obviously Castle Grayskull. And this is a good place. We already saw, because we saw the drawbridge and the mouth. They had it in another set, remember? But it was CGI, like it had a green screen in the back, but they just had the mouth in the drawbridge. So this is obviously, they're going to be CGI. They're like right there where the green stuff is. That's where the skull is going to be, in the mouth and ass. They're going to be dope, man. The more we see of this movie, the more and more excited I start getting. Because it's been forever since we got Masters of the Universe, and whatever Kevin Smith gave us on a Netflix sucked ass of that woke bullshit. And I'm happy that we're finally getting a live action Masters of the Universe, and it might actually be decent. All right. I personally still enjoy the one in the 80s, except whenever He-Man talks, Dolph Lundgren, that illiterate, dumb son of a bitch, foreign idiot. Just ruins it every time he opens his mouth. They should have dubbed his ass with an American. That's what I would have done. But I understand why they did it, because no one looks like that. I mean, you have to find a foreigner. I think this guy is a foreigner for sure. I think he's actually of Aryan descent. This guy, Nicolas Gatsin, or whatever the fuck his name is. But Nicolas Galitzine, or whatever. Hitler, or whatever. Look, I'll tell you one thing. This guy posted a video online on his social media of him flexing on a silhouette on the set. And I gotta say, I am kind of disappointed. Because if you notice, he is wearing some kind of skirt. It's gonna be like like this action figure that they did recently. He's gonna have some kind of leather skirt, kilt, or some ass. And that pisses me off because he should be wearing just underwear. God damn it. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna wait till I see the full picture. He better at least have something like that on his chest. Some kind of like cross, Rosicrucian cross in the middle of his chest and shit. And he should have an axe and a shield and use the sword only when he needs it. So we'll see. It does look like he has some kind of like, you know, that wrist stuff. The silhouette doesn't make him look that big, but I've seen this kid. I've seen pictures of this guy. He's fucking big. He's pretty big. Make him look really thin there. I don't like that. He could look big. He looks bigger than that. I know he does. So we'll see how it turns out. But right away, I don't know. The skirt. I mean, come on now. We'll see how that ass turns out. But speaking of fucking Masters of the Universe, Gomer, you're gonna love this shit. Because now we have 100% confirmation that Moss Man will be in it. And he will be played by none other than professional boxer / actor Stefan Adentan. I think that's how you say his African name. But yes, this guy is going to be the Moss Man. And he has posted on social media that they continuously keep asking him to shave his fucking face and his facial hair because this will not be CGI. They're gonna be racist and they're gonna put a bunch of grass on this black man's skin. That's what they're gonna do. This might look good. Of course, just like any fucking amateur actor new to Hollywood in the business, they don't know anything. Especially these foreigners. This African motherfucker over there, he's never even seen Hollywood or social media or nothing. He comes over here and he thinks, oh shit, I can do whatever I want. Well, this dumbass posts another behind the set scenes fucking picture and he fucking fucked up. Because now we know for a fact that it will be 100% practical effects. Because behind him, we can clearly see the facial molds and the castings they already have. And pieces of moss that they're going to attach to him on his face. So he's basically gonna wear some kind of fucking suit or some rubber shit on his face that's green with grass growing out of it. I hope this guy's not allergic to sucking shit or else he's gonna be sneezing all the time on set. Yeah. So there you go, Gomer, Kyle. You got your wish, motherfucker. the Moss Man is going to be in the live action Masters of the Universe.
Live.
And it's gonna be racist. So just right up your alley, Gomer. Right up your alley. Cheers, motherfucker. I love you. Very exciting news. Very, very exciting. More exciting is the fact that this week they claim that we talked about last week some of the Street Fighter casting news. This movie's now picking up steam. Got a new director, a new direction. They're doing this. This week they said they have approached none other than Walter Goggins to be M. Bison.
Live.
We were just talking about this, I don't know, during the week when we were playing Fortnite, how we were talking about how this guy is a good fucking actor. And then this shit comes out that he's gonna be Bison and shit. That's some very big shoes to fill. Because we all know in that shitty, very campy 90s Street Fighter movie that came out, the only decent piece of acting in that movie comes from Raul Julia as Bison. He did amazing. This guy has some good chops. Very, very good chops. I would be interested to see what this guy could bring to the table. I think the casting director, whoever is choosing the casting, is doing a good job. As far as he hasn't said yes. They're approaching these people. This is a very good fucking cast. Like, I think he would be fucking good. I don't know how he would do Bison, but I'm very curious because this guy's good, man. And I feel like he needs to get pushed into some roles outside of his comfort zone where he doesn't sound like some kind of southern hick and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this guy flex his acting muscle. And I think this could be a good role for him to do it. So I'm excited about this prospect. They also said this week that 100% sure this is a lockdown. 100% happening. None other than gay country folk singer Orville Peck is now locked down to play Vega. Yeah, I see it. This guy's kind of tall. They put a wig on him. Oh, about those tattoos. I don't like Vega. Vega shouldn't have tattoos. I hope they cover some of his tattoos. I'll tell you one thing. This son of a bitch better start hitting the gym. Because Vega is ripped as fuck. And even though this guy is tall and thin, you better hit the gym, motherfucker. If you're going to come out without a shirt in a Street Fighter movie, you better hit it hard if you're going to be Vega, is all I'm going to say. He's a gay country folk singer. Gomer, Orville Peck. Look him up. If you're into really, like, his style of music is like old school country. Like old country. Kind of sounds like, I don't know, like fucking back in the day when there wasn't any TVs and shit. Country. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of music he does. And it's weird that, I don't know why he's gotten popular. I guess because he's gay. And he dresses all flamboyant. And he likes to wear a mask when he fucks guys. But so does Diddy. And we know how that ended up. Anyways. Like I said, I don't have a problem with this as long as he hits the fucking gym. Because those flabby arms don't compare to Vega. Is all I say. But I don't have a problem with this guy being Vega. Yeah. They did say also that none other than supposed comedian Eric Andre will play the annoying announcer from the games that's always like, round one and shit. And that's what this dumbass is going to be. This is perfect. You know, it's one of these throwaway roles. They're probably going to pay him like fucking $5,000. I mean, look at him. He's got a sponsorship deal with Newport. How fucking lame do you gotta be to have that kind of shit going on? So, yeah, fine. You know what? That's fine. I'll accept it. I mean, who else they could have gotten? I don't know. I mean, that guy, I don't know. I can't think of anyone lame enough to play something like this. So I guess this guy's good enough. Cheers to him. You know, he's earning a paycheck. You know what? The fucking unemployment rate is going down thanks to President Trump, and Eric Andre is a fucking evidence of this. Thank you, President Trump, for giving Eric Andre a fucking job. Cheers.
Live.
The economy's getting better, fellas. It's getting better. Change is happening. Change is happening in this country slowly, but it's happening. Unfortunately, over there in California, things don't change, and things tend to stay, I don't know, about the fucking same. Things like, I don't know, over at Warner Brothers, who have hired a goddamn autistic idiot to run their company into the fucking ground by giving him billions of dollars and IPs that he has zero fucking clue how to fucking be creative with. Oh my God. This is the biggest train wreck of all time, and we are all here present to witness. This fucking guy's an idiot. They're saying this week, we said last week, that he had to go through extensive reshoots, even though he claims they did a one-page reshoot. Motherfucker, if you were going to fix one page, did you really need to reshoot it? Just take it out of the movie. Fuck that. He went and reshot the entire movie because Warner Brothers saw it, David Zaslav and all these new executives and shit, and they thought it was ass. And that's the goddamn fucking truth. Yep. And if you still don't believe me, the new fucking reports this week are saying that James Gunn was forced, not because he wanted to, because according to him, this was essential to the movie and needed it for character development. But Warner insisted that this idiot remove each and every single fucking dick, fart, and toilet fucking joke out of the movie. Because this is goddamn Superman, and you're supposed to be writing a fucking legacy to leave to people to be inspired for countless of generations to come. Not some fucking raccoon shitting on top of a llama, James Gunn, which is apparently what he was gonna give us. Yeah. God damn it. Warner is panicking. This is the biggest disaster since the fucking Flash movie, since Ezra Miller decided to take ecstasy and get drunk off his ass, jump on top of a bar, hop on top of a fucking lesbian, spit on her, hit her with a fucking chair, and then fucking claim he is God in front of the whole world. This is worse than that. This fucking idiot was given Superman. You know, Kevin Smith was given Superman, and even though he was under the direct supervision and instructions of a fucking flaming ass idiot, John Peters. He still managed to write a cohesive fucking badass story. And you ask me, well, son of man, that movie never got made. What are you talking about? Fuck you! The script is out there, and I have read it from start to finish. And you can go out there and read it. And in fact, you can go on YouTube, because ever since that script was released, all these pussy-ass nerds have gone out there and reenacted the entire movie and filmed it and whatever, or done their plays, or you can go on there and watch somebody show you the movie. It's lame because it's fucking people without money doing it, but it's the script and the story is good. Even though you do have Superman fighting a giant fucking spider. Even Kevin Smith has enough fucking sense to write Superman correctly, even when he's being instructed by a flaming fucking moron to ruin it. This guy is an idiot. He's autistic, and he has no supervision, and is being allowed to run wild with his fan fiction and his fucking bullshit that he thought about when he was 6 years old, high on fucking sugar and coffee that his mom gave him that morning and shit. Running around bouncing off the walls, fucking hitting his head on the counter like a fucking dumbass. God damn it. No, Superman will not be Fantastic Four. Superman will not be Jurassic Park, Gomer. I will tell you the order that these movies are going to make money. James Gunn's Superman down here at the bottom, making a cool $250 million worldwide. Fantastic Four making a measly $400 million worldwide. That's even. I don't even think that's even nowadays, because even the money you spend doesn't even cover the advertisement. All right. And at number one, actually reaching 900, not even $1 billion. It's not going to reach $1 billion. $900 million will be Jurassic Park worldwide. That's the Son of Man's prediction. Jurassic Park, 900 million. Fantastic Four, 400 million. And piece of shit Superman, James Gunn, the nail in the coffin of Warner Brothers, DC canceled for the next 15 years because of this idiot. 250 million worldwide. Yes, it's a bigger IP, Gomer. It is a bigger IP. But why didn't it make any money in the past? Because people don't care about Superman anymore. Realistically, Warner has had in their hands the biggest money-making IPs in the world. And within the past 20 years, they have destroyed their brands. They have. And no one has faith in them anymore. Marvel has destroyed their brand in the past 5 years, and no one has faith in it anymore. And that's why my prediction is Jurassic Park will come out the winner this summer. It's not going to make $1 billion because nobody has money to go fucking take their kids to see 3 movies and spend all this ass. Some people won't even go see the movies this summer. Some people are rioting in Los Angeles and stealing. They're not going to go see a movie. Their theaters are on fire. So believe me when I say Jurassic Park will win, not $1 billion, but they'll win. Marvel will maybe come out even, still at a loss because advertisement costs money. And James Gunn will be embarrassed and will be fired from DC and all of his shit will be canceled. It's exactly what I've been saying for the past 3 fucking years. Fuck you, James Gunn. You still don't believe this guy's an idiot and a pussy and a dumbass. Guess what? This week, he's even gone as far and being as pathetic as relying as none other than getting clout from none other than Cry Baby Kevin Smith. Cry Baby Kevin Smith came out and started saying, oh, this movie is going to make more than $1 billion. James Gunn has cracked Superman, and this is a recipe for money. This fucking crybaby pussy. This guy loved the Flash, and he cried about it. This guy cried for they saw the Marvels. This guy's a dumbass. He fucking praised. He ruined He-Man with his cartoon by making it about a girl and shit, and He-Man died. This guy's talking about, oh, I seen the trailer. This is what Superman should have always been. Oh, yeah, a movie with 40 fucking characters, a Godzilla kaiju, a bunch of nonsense and explosions, and Superman barely in it. No explanations, no nothing, just nonsense. Yeah, this is exactly what Superman should have been from the very beginning. I mean, that's exactly why fucking Christopher Reeves fell off a horse and broke his goddamn life for. So that this idiot can come along and shit all over it with his stupid fan fiction of dinosaurs and fucking raccoons shitting on llamas and shit. And Kevin Smith over here crying like a pussy. Oh, I'm no longer fat because I had a heart attack and they did a heart surgery and now I'm vegan and woke and democratic and shit. Because I gotta live life the right way. Fuck you. Gomer Kyle said it, you sellout. I'll never watch any of your Clark movies or any of your bullshit ass that you make anymore. You ruined everything, you pussy. Kevin Smith died the moment you had that heart attack, and this new pussy ass motherfucker was born that none of us like. Rest in peace, Kevin Smith, the old, fat, silent Bob that we loved and grew up with. Because this man is a shell of a fucking, he's a husk. He's a fucking reptilian, humanoid infiltrator. Is a lie. And fuck you, James Gunn. You're a pussy and a dumbass, and Superman's gonna fail. Or moving on. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons to stay up to date with all your weekly political, pop culture, and comic book nerd news. Here on the Underground Broadcast with the Son of Man and the Woke Pack.
Live.
But moving on to that Marvel ass. This week, it was announced by Marvel, Disney, and Kevin Feige that they will once again ignore and not attend San Diego Comic-Con because they are tired of all these nerds and pussies and channels like the Underground Broadcast and the Son of Man who fucking post all the trailers and leaks and pictures that everyone else who paid thousands of dollars for a ticket saw. But we get it for free because we get online and we get it from those leakers. But they're sick and tired of that. So they're no longer going to show us nothing. Either that, or them motherfuckers don't have anything. They haven't written any scripts for Avengers Doomsday, or Secret Wars, or Doctor Strange #3, or they don't even know who the new Black Panther is going to be, because they definitely don't want that Letitia Wright, doesn't even want to get vaccinated, little Black Panther girl being the woke-ass motherfucker in the next movies, so they're definitely thinking about casting, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they got nothing for us. So it's either or. Either they don't give a fuck, or they have nothing. Either way, Kevin Feige is done with San Diego Comic-Con and all you nerds. And quite frankly, I don't even know why people are still paying their $700 tickets to go to this ass if no one even goes and shows you anything good, worthwhile. What are you going to go and see? James Gunn and his shitty-ass DC universe isn't even going to be there either. The only thing that's going to be there is Peacemaker, because that's coming out. You want to know why James Gunn's shitty universe is not even going to be in all of DC, either in the Comic-Con? It's because he doesn't even know if he's going to get fired. He'll know that month. When Comic-Con comes out and Superman fails, he'll know. That's why they're not showing anything. Kevin Feige's an idiot and probably has nothing ready. And that's probably what's going on. More ass, every day. Just more Marvel bullshit. God damn it. But they're not done with trying to find ways to take your money. Because it's not enough that they already have you hooked on Iron Man and Captain America and all the badass heroes that have either died or have transitioned into new characters who are now either lesbians or women or blacks and shit. People of color. I'm sorry, some of them are brown. I shouldn't just say blacks and single all the browns out. There's a bunch of fucking Puerto Ricans and fucking Middle Easterns in there too. Little Kamala Khan and shit. Anyways. It's not enough that they're trying to milk money off of every demographic in the world. But now, when you go to the theaters and you're going to go spend your fucking $20 ticket per person of your 5 children family, and half of them are just going to fall asleep during the movie, they're not going to watch it, and they're still going to demand Cokes and popcorn and shit to fucking buy for each of them. So that's another $40 for each kid. So that's 4 times 5. That's about like, I don't know, like more than $100 and shit. And then you throw in the tickets for each of them. That's another $250. And then your wife wants to be a drunk because she don't want to listen to all these goddamn kids. So she orders vodka, and that's $20 per drink. So before you know it, you're already at $350 for watching the Fantastic Four the weekend it comes out. But that's not even enough. Because on top of spending all of that, Kevin Feige and Marvel and Disney want you to spend $80 fucking on a giant Galactus popcorn fucking bucket. Some plastic cheap piece of shit with glowing eyes that I promise you a week after you purchase this for each of your 7 kids and your drunk wife, you're just going to end up seeing broken on the living room floor, getting pissed on by the cat or dog, and you're just going to end up throwing it away in the fucking trash to get hauled away by some Mexican or Puerto Rican illegal who's working for the city. It's $80 down the drain. Fuck you, Marvel. And fuck you, Disney and AMC theaters. I don't, just by looking at this, even if it actually, and I promise you, when you buy it, it's not going to look this good. It's going to look even cheaper. This looks really good. This probably like, they made a really good one made out of metal and glowing eyes and all this shit, rubber. And they even put like badass popcorn on it. But when you go there to the store, you buy it, that piece of shit's gonna look lame as fuck. It's gonna be cheap plastic. It's not gonna be like chrome and shiny like that. The eyes are not even gonna glow. They're gonna be like black eyes and shit. $80 for fucking popcorn. And then you're gonna go and get a refill? Because I'm telling you, the whole head is not full of popcorn. Only up to like the top of the not even the forehead, above the forehead. You know how there's a line? It looks like it builds a little triangle and then there's a line. That's where the popcorn ends. And you're gonna have to refill that. The regular large popcorn holds more popcorn than this piece of shit. The kid-sized popcorn probably holds more popcorn than this $80 piece of ass you're gonna end up spending for. You fucking idiots. Popcorn in the theaters is the biggest scam in the fucking world. You know, they buy a ginormous 3-pound bag of kernels, the little seeds. They buy a humongous 3-pound bag of those little seeds for like $3 fucking bucks. Then they get a handful of seeds, throw them in that little pot, and they make popcorn, tons of popcorn to sell for you for $80. You idiots. And I'm not even exaggerating. That's the fucking truth. Look it up. You idiots. It costs them cents, pennies, for a humongous bag of little seeds of popcorn. And they charge you ridiculous $20 for a huge fucking shit. $80 for this piece of ass. I am just saying the regular bucket of popcorn's almost $20. And it didn't even cost them a fraction of that. What they're charging you. For what they're selling you. God damn it. You never learn. They'll never learn. Fucking dumbasses. Anyways. Moving on to some actual leaks and spoilers. What are these fucking nerds online who claims that him and his cousin have already gotten all the Ironheart fucking shits to watch at home because they work in the studio or they're sucking somebody's dick that works there. He claims that the bad guys, the real bad guys in the show, excuse me, are gonna be Mephisto and Dormammu. Holy shit. I didn't even know Dormammu was in this. But check it out. I have a fucking theory. We know that the Hood will get his powers from Mephisto. And we've seen where he takes his shirt off in the trailer. I can't show you the trailer because unlike the new rock stars and heavy spoilers and all those other pussies that are paid shills by the studios, I can't show a trailer because I'll get copyright strikes. I don't even have 600 subscribers, even 2 of you watching me tonight, and I'll get a strike if I show you even a clip of a fucking trailer. But I can't show you the trailer. But have you seen the Ironheart trailer? She's using magic at the end to enhance her Ironheart suit. Because she has to fight a guy who's fighting magic also. So I got a feeling if this guy's using Mephisto, maybe Riri Williams will use a book that talks about how to get powers from Dormammu. And she uses fire to fight fire with fire. In other words, she uses black magic to fight fucking black magic. She enhances her suit with black magic, which is in the trailer. I don't know why they're spoiling that. I honestly, the show must be so fucking bad that they gotta show the most badass part of the ending. The part where she realizes technology cannot fight magic. So I have to infuse my technology with magic. So she uses dark magic on her suit to fight fire with fire. To fight the guy who has super magic powers. Demon powers. And that's that's the ending. That's how she beats the Hood, because the Hood has demon powers that was blessed by Mephisto. She can't fight that with technology, so she finds a way, and probably by using Dormammu and his powers, his dark magic, to enhance her suit to fight the bad guys. I don't know why Marvel decided to spoil that in the trailer. The last trailer they showed. But I think it's probably because the show is that bad. It's that, and it's probably not, it's probably the dialogue is cringeworthy. Because the trailer already showed some of the dialogue, and it's very cringeworthy. I mean, the AI that she gets, which is in line with the comic books. That's supposed to happen. The AI calls her a bitch. Like, what do you think, bitch? I was just like, what? Like, what the fuck are they doing? Well. We'll see how this turns out. I said I'm gonna review this. We don't do reviews because, like I said, it's a recap show. Everybody reviews the show Mondays and Tuesdays when it comes out. What am I gonna say on Friday that everyone else has already said? But this show is gonna be so bad that I'm gonna tear it apart in ways other people will not. So we will review this show. Stay tuned for that. I think it comes out towards the end of this month. Moving on. Avengers fucking Doomsday. We finally have some kind of spoilers. I already told you last week that Marvel and Disney are taking precautions, and they even covered the ceilings of the shit they're filming so that nobody fucking flies drones over them and gets pictures and shit. Well, guess what? One of these nerds, specifically the same nerd that talked about the Riri Williams leaks, I think this guy's fucking somebody from there. He's a gay. He's definitely a gay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like the gays. It's the lesbians I don't like. But he's definitely a gay, and I think he's reliable. I think the gays are more reliable than the fucking lesbians that were giving us leaks before. Those other lesbians are dumbass. They got a lot of stuff wrong. But this gay guy, I think he's legit. So we're keeping tracks on him. But this guy is stating that in Avengers Doomsday, this is the team that will go into the X-Men universe to infiltrate, try to rescue Monica Rambeau, who will meet the X-Men and will actually fight them because, like, again, the X-Men don't know who the fuck are these guys that are invading us. And that's why we suddenly have Avengers versus X-Men. And the team will consist of Thor, Yelena, big ass Florence Pugh, no tits, big ass. The Black Captain America, Sam Wilson, Shang-Chi, Louis Pullman, the Sentry, Namor likes to tell a chick, I'm gonna fuck you with a condom on, but then takes the condom off in the middle and then continues fucking her without her consent. That's Namor. The never ageless vampire, Paul Rudd. Then don't vaccinate me, put everyone in harm's danger because I could be carrying potential deadly viruses. Letitia Wright as the new woke female Black Panther. The lesbian nobody likes, Brie Larson as Captain America. Bucky as the Winter Soldier. The Smart Hulk, which is kind of lame, to be honest with you. We kind of want the Angry Hulk again. And M'Baku. Because we need another black in there. There's not enough blacks. And so that's the team that's going to go into the X-Men universe to try to save Monica Rambeau, and who will have their first fight against the X-Men. According to the same leaker, they will also fight that universe version of the Avengers, which I talked about a week or two ago, who they are going to be. It's going to be variants of Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Giant Man, the Wasp, and who's the other guy? Oh, and Black Panther. There's going to be another Black Panther in there. That's going to be the X-Men universe will have their own Avengers. It will be a team that Monica Rambeau will have formed after being there a few years and not knowing how to get back. She starts living a life and she says, there's no Avengers here. I'm going to find and form the Avengers. And so she forms another Avengers teams inside the X-Men universe. Fucking crazy. Fucking shit. Again, this is a leaker. Brand new, gay guy. We don't know if it's true. But we're going to go with it and say that it's true. We will see. We will see. Only time will tell. Anyways, we're done with the fucking comic book nerd shit. And I'm done goddamn ranting for the whole goddamn night. I do want to thank Gomer Kyle, Super Saiyan Joku, Street Team Tony, Anthony Timmons, and Roast, and all you other motherfuckers who are here for tonight for watching and staying loyal. DMT, you son of a bitch. Thank you guys. I am done ranting for tonight, and I think I'm going to leave you with some life advice to take home for the evening. And this time, my advice to you guys is that your thoughts are like a radio station. Your signals, they're out there. They're radio waves, and whatever you're thinking, you're sending it out there. And not only that, but you're also catching stuff with the same signal, and it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, if your thoughts are like radio signals, and your thoughts are like the radio, if you ever have a shitty song, and you wonder why your life is kind of shit, then maybe all you have to do is change the goddamn radio station. Because every time I hear Nirvana or Green Day or the goddamn White Stripes, or I'm sorry to say, but Led Zeppelin and Sublime, and Metallica, I change the fucking station because they're just so goddamn overplayed. And I refuse to listen to something that I've grown sick and tired of. Because every fucking person says, oh, it's a good song. It's a good song. Fuck you. Alright? It's an overplayed song. It's an overplayed band. And quite frankly, I'm tired. And just like the way you can change the radio station to something else instantly, you can do that to your thoughts. You can instantly change what's happening around you. And the way you feel, that's really the trigger. Happy Friday the 13th. And just know that Friday the 13th has no meaning and doesn't even mean bad luck. It's just something stupid somebody someday came up with. Cheers, everybody! See you next week.
Live.
What the fuck, man? Fucking running like lady, eh?